son, I'm going to say, like your mother rabbit, boy! Drive in, boy! Just drive in! When we get the rafters across here, or the beams, should I say, 6x2s.
Got too many, I'll tell you.
Now you decide to come home, do you?
Well, look at the moss fly out of that one. Just working things out, see? Drivey Oatsy, boy! Check out that for a bracket. See what I mean? 6x2. The weather. I ain't got no time to mess around today. Just gotta crack on and get things done. Putting this Makita drill through some paces. Oh, that's the second stud wall in. Look at this, look. Proof of the rain, look. Rain's coming in again. But it ain't stopping us today. Look what we just done. I'm just going to show you how to make a stud wall. What do you reckon? Let's just get wet. No one likes it tight, but he's what you call rubber tight. It is a Sunday, and we all love a Sunday. Say hello to my little friend. You just got to pump it in and out like that, see? Make sure you're driving in and driving out. That's the best way of pumping, see? Tell you what, boy, it's what you call the hammer. I tell you what, I'm wasted as a butcher. I am absolutely wasted. Get in here and show them the bubble in the middle. Is that what you call bang in the middle?
Yeah, that is.
Exactly. He's one step ahead. One more bolt, boy, and then we're going inside because I've had an ooh, back's gone, legs gone, everything's gone. I've had enough for the weekend. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. James the Koi Whisperer. So in this video you can see all of this woodwork being put up. Show no mercy on it. If you can like the video for me, subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share this video if possible. Let's just crack right on with the video.
How many more you got left to bring in tow?
Too many. He's got too many, I'll tell you.
Now you decide to come home, do you?
Yeah, come home and work out. Now I'm here to help. Look at it, look. Loads of.
Boys, only 4 more.
And then we've got all that as well. But
Go on, Tom.
I don't want to hit anything now.
Finally helping then.
Yeah, well, I let the boys do most of it. I've had my injection for the COVID and my arm's a bit sore. Not that it's that much of a problem, but been at work all day and you can certainly feel it. But boys has helped out, earning himself a bit of takeaway, I think.
Definitely.
And help the old boy out because the old back's a bit.
He's gone, he is.
Hey boys, is that the last bit?
Yeah, last one.
Happy days, likes that. Likes that a lot. Then I suppose after that gets put in, you want some money, won't he?
Yeah, we want it.
Well, look at the moss fly out of that one. Tenner for you. Tenner for you. How
Thank
about
you.
that? Get yourself takeaway. Out there, we'll sort it right out, boys, won't it? Like your mother with the rabbits!
Which I think will be more than 30.
Yeah, so that'll be your overall height, so. Just working things out, see? Need to work it out. Better be prepared than not prepared. We like being prepared. Underneath there, in the height of those showers, what did that leave us then? For our showers is one with that lid, it gives us extra, doesn't it?
Yeah, because with the lid there's 1100, but you're going to have 14. No,
Yeah.
you're going to have 1330, so you've got
Be better.
230 mil more
Yes,
space to play with lifting it off.
be 10 times better that way. It's always better to have more in it because you can always hide it with clad behind the back.
Yeah, yeah, you can just bring your cladding in.
Yeah, and then run
And it
full
will run
length of
across
clad along
the top.
Yeah,
To bring it to the right gap you want.
it'll look 10 times better like that.
1480.
1480.
And that post would be that.
Yeah, and they can be cut to that size, put in place with on the brackets that we use, and they're ready to go. And then we work off of that off of all 4 corners. Drivey Oatsy, boy! Just before I go any further, look, check out that for a bracket. Cost me bloody £15 each. These did 15 quid each for a bracket, but they're top quality. Likes that, see? Sending it home with a big old screw. I'm gonna square he up, make sure he's square. In the hammer. Good. He ain't going nowhere, son. Decent quality bolts these. So what they are, you drill a 6mm hole bit with your drill and then send an 8mm bolt right the way through, cuts into the block. And if you saw me take down the old pond, these ones here do not come out. They are in there for the rest of their life. The only way of getting these out is with a hammer jacker. Send another one away. Like that, see? Got a bit of a problem with my Hoover by the looks of it. He's blowing it out the sides of them by. Hell of a tool that. Hell of a tool, boy. So, there's the post brackets. Got it in. Happy days. So this one here is 150mm and this one is 100. And the reason why that one there's there, just to stop it twisting. The reason why I put this here 150, so it goes all the way through that block and pretty much all the way through that block. This here won't go anywhere. It'll be absolutely solid time it's all up. So that one's in, that one's in, that one's in, that one's in. That one's not gone yet, but he will be. But yeah, just getting a bit of preparation done ready for the day as much as possible. We're just working out what we're going to do next. Whack these up, cut them to the height, the length what we need. Getting as much done as possible. I've got work tomorrow, but while we can get ahead, we've got a few hours. Get ahead, happy days. Get these posts up, 4x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, mother, for the fence posts. Happy days.
That there is the top of your rafter,
That's the very, very top one.
wouldn't it? That was the very top of your rafter,
1580.
which puts you below the guttering by the time you put the slope.
But we can go down a bit if needed.
Yeah, we probably will anyway.
So we got the posts up, they're all in place. We've just been flying out. What we're doing now, we've over measured them to the fact that when we get up there in a minute, when we get the rafters across here, or the beams should I say, 6x2s, what we're going to do is level them beams off because we're going to have a sloped roof, but we've got to get this right first here before we can build down that end of the filter house, because if we build the filter house first, it's going to be a wrong level and we have to run off of it. So obviously my ground slopes like that, so we're making sure that the finished height of this post is the right height from the post down to here. Bit of working out, but you better take time and get it right. We need one of those 6x2s, don't we? See what I mean? 6x2.
Underneath of the rafter.
No, that's the very top of the rafter.
Yeah.
Or your top of your sheet material.
Yeah.
And then
Feels like that council worker I saw the other week. Remember I told my missus about the council worker? I feels like one of they at the moment. Got another McKeeter, see? Look out now then, boy! Oh, I got work in the morning, but made a good bit of progress tonight, me and my cousin. So basically where we're at, we got two 6x2s underneath here. This will be bolted tomorrow, 2 bolts either side there. We'll bolt this one as well, we'll double bolt into there. We'll run one of the rafters across this end. This here needs to be knocked off at a certain height. We're just going to carry on tomorrow, do a bit more. I got work in the morning, 5 o'clock start. I'll be home at 1 o'clock, and then by the end of tomorrow evening, hopefully we'll get everything knocked up, everything singing and dancing. Driving in Holmesy, boy, look out now then! First stud wall we built, we knocked off the tops. I haven't done much videoing because we've been cracking on. Look at the weather. I ain't got no time to mess around today, just got to crack on and get things done. Hopefully we'll get this roof up, get the other stud walls all up, chuck some tarp over and we can carry on working. But if I don't do much videos, you can tell that I'm working. Just got to crack on, see? But the other them.
Yeah, just crack one in there as high as you can. Okay?
2 or 1? One either side?
No, just the one will do.
that's the second stud wall in. So we got the back wall, that wall. But as you can see, look at this, look. Proof of the rain, look. Rain's coming in again. But it ain't stopping us today. Look what we just done. We set up a tarp. Happy days. Now we can carry on working. Just laid the OSB down. This is what we're using to make our stud walls. I'll show you in a minute when the wife gets back. She's bringing us back takeaway so we can carry on working. And I'll show you how we're doing it. But with this weather, we're just cracking on. We was hoping to get this completely done before the rain come in. But it's come in. But look what we've done here, look. Ain't stopping us working. Like I said before, rain, sunshine or snow, we will be out here. We will show no mercy. But just giving you a bit of a rundown here, look. Show you what's happening. So the bottom post, 4x2, what we've done, we sunk them in with those bolts through that block, drove them right in. And then it makes it easier to set the framework on top of that, because you can just screw in all the way up through straight to the post. So this here has all been measured out and marked to exactly the same width of what these insulation boards are going to be, which are going to fit inside of here. The bottom one I'm going to have to cut out, but you know, you've got to cut out some places. Never mind, it don't matter, it's how it works. But it's going to look the absolute hammer when it's done. Carry on with this now. I think we're going to start with this back wall. We're going to finish off this back wall now. We're going to put the OSB on the back. We're going to wrap it in some, I'll show you all that. Let's just, well, we're going to have a quick cup of tea, have some takeaway, and then go from there. But look at this, look. Happy days. Thank you, mother, for the Tarbolian boy.
I'm just going to show you how to make a stud wall. I haven't got a nail gun, I'm using screws. So we're knocking it together. Driving 2 screws into each post, top and bottom, everything square as we go. And the studs basically, the reason why is to fit all the installation boards in the exact right place. Easier having my cousin here helping me out. Tell you what, this pond was bone dry, absolutely bone dry until this rain come in. It's been lovely all week. Whenever I try to do any work, the rain comes back in. Driving him in, boy! Bit overkill what I'm using 100mm screws, 6 millers in them. Yeah. Big old 6mm bad boys. One thing's for sure, when I build something, I build it to last the rest of my life. Like I said, most people would use a nail gun for this, but I ain't got one. Screws is the option. Right in there. I reckon the old Makita needs a new battery on it in a second. We took some hammer today. We put in about 1,000 screws already so far. Running out of dirt, but we'll get there. Then all we do, shampling down this end. See, I've got the OSB on the floor. The reason why the OSB's there is just to make sure that we get a lovely flat edge and finish on our timber here now. We work like clockwork, see? Can any of the old subscribers remember when me and Chip here, when we built this fence, when we said we was going to build the pond last year? Seen that fence? He's still up, and he's going to be up for another 20 years. Well, this pond here will be up for another 100 years. Show no mercy on it, see? Right in there. Hopefully it fits. Hopefully we can get in. I'll tell you what though, look at that rain look. That's how quick you make a stud wall. All sorted, singing and dancing, but look at it. I think we're going to get wet here now. It ain't just raining, it's coming down. It's coming down hard. What do you reckon? Let's just get wet. Fit like a glove boy. Just thinking mallet. I know I like it tight, but he's what you call rubber tight. The mallet. Where's the mallet? You got him, have he? Time to drive some more of these bad boys in. We need the mallet. We need the mallet. Look at it come down, look! It's raining! What we can do now, look, now we've got support up there, just plumbing it up. We can chuck a tarp over and keep ourselves a bit drier.
Well, it is a Sunday, and we all love a Sunday, but look at the weather. Not very good today, but we'll make do. We'll make do with what we got going on. As you can see yesterday, we got a hell of a lot done yesterday. I'm well happy with how much we got done. We got the door pretty much in place. We got to put the timber on the inside of the door, but what our plans are today, I'm going to get set up, scroll back this sheet material. I've got to take down all of these rafters along the top here. Pretty much the reason why this is all still up here, because we had it all covered up so we could carry on with the work that we were doing yesterday. But now I just need to take them all down. We're going to get the rafters. We're going to start back here and work all the way across, show you how I'm going to do it. And, well, hopefully we can get it all done, all put in place, and it's going to look the absolute hammer. Thank you, mother, for the rabbits. Look at that for a bit of framework. Not bad for a schoolboy, see? That's what you call quality. Happy days. Like a glove. We got the first rafter up. Got the old bird's mouth notched out of that one. Notched out of that one. We're just putting this one on now. And then we're going to fill in all the gaps. Happy days. See, we had to put a bit of structure up here just to make sure that it kept everything dead square. That will there all come down when we get all the rafters up. Happy days. And it's what you call the absolute hammer boy.
Boys, it's bloody raining and you're still doing it.
We got things to do, Mrs. Whisperer.
Yeah, we do.
We just well, look at the rafters. Check out the rafters, look. Hell of a job. Like that, see? Happy days. But what we're doing, we're just plumbing up this fence. I want to make sure that this fence is the same height, so it all looks singing and dancing when it's all finished up. So we're just plumbing up this, making sure we're ready. Hang on. There he is, sending home, boy! Oh, battery's dead! The battery's dead!
Battery died.
I've got another one anyway, be alright, boy. Don't worry about that. Minor details. Minor details. I'll give him to Mrs. Whisperer and it'll be alright. Look at the weather, look. Don't stop us, bit of rain. No problem whatsoever. Let's just double check that, make sure he's alright. Checky there.
Yeah, he's
Sending home, boy. There he is, like a glove. Let's check the level on this one. I tell you what, boy, it's what you call the hammer. Just sitting up there, make sure he's perfect up there as well. Make sure that bubble's in the middle. Is that in the middle?
Yeah, he is.
Bang on?
Yeah, bang on.
That's the hammer, boy! So now what we'll do, Tobe, is if we're just knotting these now with these clamps, going one up there, one up there, one up there, one up there, one either side, lock them in, and then we'll plumb up from the wall all the way up through so the gate post goes on with this next bit of timber here. We've got to trim this one down, but it'll sit on there like that in a second. And then we'll make sure that that one's all plumb, because this is what we're going to have to gate off of. So, well, the gate's not going to be off of this, the gate's going to be the other side, but it needs to finish plumb against this one, so it make the frame off the pillar there. So if we do that now, so if you just start driving some screws in there, 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 and there, yeah, jump out if you like. Ain't done as bad days, graft, as us. We're a bit wet now, but don't affect us. Cousin helped out hell of a lot this weekend as well. I mean, he's had to go home now. Can't expect him to stay here all weekend, but yeah, we've had a good day's graft today. We've got all the frame up. Ideally, I'd have liked to get the roof up. I've got all the OSB sheets to go on top of the roof, but another day, another dollar. You can only do so much. Like I said, I'm not a professional. It's taking me time making sure everything's right. I will get the, yeah, drive them in, boy. Just drive them. Tighten up, make sure he's good. Yeah, sending in, boy. As we are pushing on the drill, we're on top. Perfect. Another one next to it. Teaching you how to work a bit of tools, see? You learn young, you only can get better. Perfect.
Get on, boy! Right in there! Tell you what, putting this Makita drill through some paces! Like a glove, boy, or what?
Yep.
Happy days.
Thank you, man, for the rabbits, that is, isn't it?
Too right, mate, too right.
Can't beat the old speed square. Look at that, look. Absolute hammer. Say hello to my little friend. Just got to pump it in and out like that, see? Make sure you're driving in and driving out. That's the best way of pumping, see? Reason why I'm doing that, bit of pumping, pure fact, it pulls out all of the concrete block instead of it being sat in there, and then when you wind your bolt back in, you don't get stuck. Driving him home, boy! Bottom one will be a bit harder because the bottom one is my concrete, and my concrete's hard. Hard as that. You watch this. Listen to this difference. I just went through the blocks, listen to my concrete. See the difference on that? That's what you call proper concrete down there. He ain't going nowhere, son. Right, now we need the bolts and the nut gun. They're 120mm bolts. I've countersinked just the head of this bolt. I've done that, everything that I've done here, so I know it's the last bit of demonstration that I'm showing you, but I haven't had time. I'm going to have a shower in a minute, so I've got time to show you what's going on, because it's the last job of the day. So what I've done with everything, what I've used with these bolts, some of them I've used 150s, 120s, and these are 100s, I think. it's basically I'm running out of material, but these will be ample. So what I've done, I've countersinkered the boat in, just the head of the boat, into the timber. Realistically, on the side of the wall, that's how far I'm going into the block work. But because I've countersunk it, I'm going into the block work a good 80 mil, if not more. And time I wind these in, like you saw in my old pond, when you use these, you use a 6 mil drill bit, and these are 8 mil bolts, and they're self-tapping, so they cut into the block as they're going in. And what they do, they fix the foundation down. So when this block gets wet, and then these are concrete blocks, that concrete will set off hard again, and it's cement at the end of the day. It creates a bond round these boats, and there's no way of getting them out apart from knocking out that block, or cutting the heads off and doing it that way. And you just drive them in like that. You can hear it real wind down. Just double check my levels. I tell you what, I'm wasted as a butcher. I am absolutely wasted. That is what you call... Toad, get in here, boy. Get in here and show them the bubble in the middle. Is that what you call bang in the middle?
Yeah, that is.
Exactly. Exactly, boy. Look out now, then. What you do, look, Toad, if you... I'm just showing my son how to do this as well. So what you do, Toad, you start one at the top. You can go one straight at the bottom, but I like to leave the bottom one for a bit of playing room if you need to ever adjust it. But there's no point going from that one to that one to that one to that one, because if you go this one and this one's wrong, you run out of adjusted room. So if you whack one in there straight away, he ain't moving. And before you're winding right down, double check your level, because it takes 2 seconds to pick it up, or it takes you 5 minutes to undo everything if you got it wrong. Perfect. Now you send them all in, boy. Show no mercy whatsoever on it. To be fair, that bottom one I didn't really even need to do, but you know when I build something. And also as well, show the viewers, never put a post directly on the floor. For the pure fact, if this post ever gets moisture in it, it soaks up through. Leave it at least 20 mil off the floor. I've left 40 or 50, just under the finished height of what this will be, the level of this. So then this post will be just hovering about 5 mil off of the floor when this all gets said and done. Thinking ahead, always one step ahead. One more bolt, boy, and then we're going inside, because I've had an... Ooh, back's gone, legs gone, everything's gone. I've had enough for the weekend, but one more job and then we're done, boy. And we're done, and then I'm going to say, "Hey!"